So it's a new day. The boys and I are gonna go out and we're just like surveying the weeds and things that have kind of taken over this property that we're renting right now, and we're gonna tackle them. Right now the ground is still wet, and so it'll be easier to pull up right now before things dry up. So I'll just flip my camera around here and show you some of the things that we're up against. I showed you already that we've got blackberries. That's mainly what this video will be about. We're going to tackle the blackberry trouble, but check this out. So check out this English ivy that is just taking over. Some people grow English ivy like as erosion control. This stuff, let me see, how easy is it coming out? Yeah, we're gonna have to probably get some tools in here, but look at, if we let this go, this English ivy would completely choke out this little fruit tree. Here, you can see it growing up it. That stem right there could turn into as thick as that trunk of the tree. You can see it's taking over the fence up here. You can see right here on this tree at the neighbors, it's actually it's taking over quite a bit. See how thick the stem is getting? I bet at the bottom it's actually quite a bit thicker. So that's one of the things that we have. Almost anything can turn into a weed if we're not careful. Ivy's spreads pretty easy around here because the birds eat the berries and then just spread it wherever they do their business. So here we've got bamboo, which is obviously not native to Washington, but I can tell someone was using it to become like a, oh, there's the dog. To become like a privacy barrier from the neighbors. But we've got blackberries intermixed in there that we're gonna pull out so that the bamboo can actually take off more. And then, of course, this is what we're tackling today. And we're actually going to go down below, down there. We'll move that trailer that you see out in front, and we'll come in from over there and come up and work our way over to here. I'm going to show you some of the tools that we have that we'll be using. So to remove blackberries, these are some of the tools that we use. These gloves, these are a brand new pair. They're actually Michael's. I'm stealing them and using them today. But they're a lamb's leather glove, and they are fantastic for removing thorny brambles and blackberries. I have used them to remove the ones we've removed so far, and they're awesome. And then we just have some simple pruning shears that we'll be using. And then Nathan will show you this. Our neighbors, or our good friends, let us borrow their super awesome battery operated hedge trimmer, and it works really well to get down low and to just take off a bunch at a time. So that's what we're doing today. So now we're on the other side and we're just about to get started, and we'll do a little, we'll just show you this process. I think it probably will take maybe quite a bit of time, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna tackle it. It's not gonna win. Go, Jeffrey. So the question on these blackberries and brambles is, once we cut them down and move the bigger pieces out, you know, how soon again do we want to fight these? Because you can see this right here is still alive, and we can just say come down here and cut it down low, but that will grow back and there will be another big old bramble there and more blackberries. So if we wanted to really get it out, we would get a shovel or a pitchfork, come out here, get under the roots and pull everything out by the roots. So there's our question. Do we just want to fight them again in a few years, or do we want to make the time without them a little longer and go for the roots, get it all out? There's some symbolism there, huh? In regards to sin. Go to the roots, pull it out and get rid of it all. So it's the next day. We, for the most part, finished our blackberry removal project of removing all the brambles and all of that. And I wanted to talk about what I think about adversity and abundance living together. Real quick though, I'll show you what it looks like. So you can see we've just like made a new place. Like we could grow a little garden in here, couldn't we? We've just cleared out. You couldn't even see this fence right here, or this retaining wall. It was all completely covered. You can see there's still a few blackberries we need to pick out by the roots, but in order to give place for abundance in our lives, there's always a wrestle and a work to do. That's for anything good in life. And the decision just has to be made that we're willing to put forth the effort and sacrifice and work. Right? God said to Adam and Eve, by the sweat of their brow shalt thou eat thy bread all the days of their lives. And it's the same for us. We're their children, we're their offspring in the same world, that if we want to produce good things, there's going to be some toil and sweat and even a little blood when things are thorny. So here's this big old pile that we're going to chip up as soon as things dry up a little bit. So we have to just give place for abundance, to plant seeds where light can hit it, where living water can be poured on it. And so this is what's so cool about gardening. Christ is the living water, and he is the light of this world. And like all things testify of him and his power. He's awesome.